Welcome to my channel, Go with Fernando. Let's continue with wrap-up classes. So, what is a wrap-up class? Wrap-up class converts a primitive data type like int, double, or boolean into an object. This is useful because objects can be used in collections, methods, and APIs that won't work with primitive types. Later we will see in detail collection APIs. So, why do we need the wrap-up classes? These wrap-up classes allow primitive values to be used as objects, provide useful methods for converting and manipulating values, enable storing primitive values in collection, like array list for example, support serialization because this is saving data in a file or a database. Types of wrap-up classes. Wrap-up classes exist for all primitive types, which means that for every primitive data type that we already know, there are 8 of them, there is a wrap-up class. Numbers, we have byte, short, integer, long, float, double, character, and boolean. So let's see a wrap-up class like a big box. Inside of that box, we have our primitive value. Okay, we have an int. In this case, we have an int value 22. Outside that, we have a wrapper class that is covering all the small box. So now Java can treat this as an object. So first we have the object, the main class. Then we have boolean, character, number. So for number, we have byte, short, integer, long, float, double. You can go to the official documentation if you want, so you can check that. For example, I have already opened this one, number, which is this one. From number, we find integer, long, short, double, byte. We have character, and finally boolean. Wrapper classes objects can be created in 3 ways. Okay, autoboxing, this is called assignment. Assign a primitive directed to a wrapper class variable. Java automatically converts the primitive to object. This is autoboxing. Don't forget that this is a very common interview question, by the way. Then we have constructor method, which is deprecated. Older versions allow creating wrapper objects using new wrapper class value. This is not recommended because it creates unnecessary objects. Then we have static value of method. This is the best way to create wrapper objects. It's more efficient than constructors. So, wrapper classes and string arguments. Most wrapper classes, all of them, all of them but character, allow creating objects from string values. For example, we have integer, the name in object, new integer. This means if you go to, for example, number, we open integer class. Okay, we go to constructor, and here we see there are 2 types of constructor. This constructor takes a string as a parameter. Okay, then we have no default constructor. Wrapper classes don't have a no argument constructor, so you will never be able to find a empty constructor for a wrapper class. Okay, since they're immutable, it makes no sense to create an empty wrapper object. Autoboxing and unboxing. We'll see these topics in great detail later. Java allows assigning a primitive to a wrapper class. This is called autoboxing. Then we have Java automatically converts a wrapper object to a primitive when needed. This is called unboxing. Here we have some tips for the exam. All wrapper classes, but character, define a constructor that takes a string value representing the primitive. Tip number 2. If you see a call to no argument constructor to empty constructor for a wrapper class during the exam, it's incorrect. So none of them have a default constructor. Okay, then we have, this is a best practice. Use value of instead of constructor for creating wrapper objects. It's more efficient. Okay, let's continue with our code demonstration. We know that wrapper classes objects can be created in 3 ways, right? Using autoboxing, using a constructor, and using the value of method, which is the best practice by the way. So let's begin with that. Boolean, bool1, and this will be true. This is autoboxing, which means we're assigning a primitive value to a wrapper class. Primitive to wrapper class. Have character, 1, this will be A. Okay, then we have byte, byte 1, we then short, short 1, then we have integer in 1, it will be 500. Okay, then long, long 1, this would be like this. Let's create a float, float 1, 10.5 f. Okay, then finally uh, double 1, this will be 99.99. Okay, let's print this. Okay, okay, out-of-box examples. Volume true, character A by 10, short 100, integer 500, long 1000, then we have float 10.5 and double 99.99. Okay, this is good. We're going to comment this. Let's continue. Now we're going to use the constructor, class constructor. I just want to mention that this method is deprecated. Okay, it's not used anymore. So that's why I'm gonna copy this one. True, let me call it true. Don't need that. Sure, we don't need that. Now we're going to create that. Okay, so how do we create boolean? True. Okay, it says this method is deprecated. No, we know that. Character, and we have a new byte, and inside that we have let's convert this byte and 20. New short. Let's make it 200. New integer 1000. Long will be 2000. What about float? Float would be float like this and double. Okay, we're going to print this. Okay, we see the same. Okay, boolean true, character A by 20, short 200, integer 1000, long 2000, float 20.5, and finally 199.99. Okay, this is good. Let's comment this. Okay, I'm gonna comment this also. Okay, let's continue with the last way to create a wrapper class using value of method. Okay, for that reason, I'm gonna copy this again. Okay, I'm just gonna name it 3. Okay, I'm going to delete this. We are gonna use the static method. Okay, so how do we do that? We call our class ne value of value of. Okay, inside that we go for true. Okay, static method, the name of the class. I'm sorry. Then the static method. Okay, then this is okay. Then name of the class, static method. Okay, pass this. Okay. Now, name of the class, short, uh, value of, short, okay. Now, name of the class, integer, value of, okay. Name of the class, the static method. Finally, name of the class, float the static method value of. This would be 9.5. Okay. Okay, name of the class. Finally, with double value of. Okay, let's print this. Okay, they're correct. So we have just seen the three ways in going to create wrapper classes. Okay, the first one is using autoboxing. This is quite common actually. The second one is using the constructor. This is deprecated. Finally, the best practice is to use the value of static method.